There's a lot of discussion about the risk of cloud models and the risk of adopting cloud solutions. And we have sympathy. I would have sympathy with that. Everyone would have sympathy with that, in as much as you do need to make sure that if you're moving your data off premise, you know where it is, how it's being managed, how can you retrieve it when you need to. Now, those are some of the concerns that we hear about with cloud. I have to say, I think some of these are perception. When you ask local government and health if they're using cloud services, a significant proportion of CIOs, IT leaders, CTOs will say, well, we're not using it at the moment. We consider it to be too great a risk. Maybe we don't have sufficient control of our information assets to feel confident about managing data in the cloud. But actually, in practice, it's pretty likely every single public service organization is already using cloud. And the problem is a lot of this is in shadow IT. It's not visible at the center. And unless you've got a proper way of managing your information assets, unless you know where your data sits, what its level of security requirement actually is, where the connectivity lies between different data sets, then you have a real problem. And as a CIO, one of my concerns in moving to cloud was the risk of ending up with a patchwork of cloud services. Every supplier offers cloud solutions. Some are better than others. Some, frankly, are a bit ropey, in my opinion, and you wouldn't want to use them. The product may be great, but the cloud basis on which they're running may not be as resilient and robust as you need. And I would worry about that as a CIO, and I would also worry about the support aspects of that service. If you're going to have a federated and integrated identity management solution for your employees, how does that work with a patchwork of cloud providers? How do you manage the risks associated with data connectivity if you've got integrated systems and only some of them are operating in the cloud? So there's a real pressure on IT departments and CIOs to come up with an information landscape and architecture that makes it very clear when cloud can and indeed should be adopted, and when there should be more caution or due diligence undertaken before a cloud service is actually adopted.